Hey everybody, welcome back to the Final Fantasy VII Let's Play. We are getting the rest of the Shinra Mansion done in today's part.
So what do we got to do today?
Well, we're going to open that safe.
Sweet.
This is something I don't recommend you do this early on in your first playthrough.
Oh, I do.
Because I do it all the time too, because well, my first playthrough I was an idiot for doing this, and I was caught off guard big time because I didn't know how the monster in the safe worked. But, you know, with a proper strategy, you can it's manageable. It's easily manageable. If you decide to do it this early on. But basically, there is a safe inside the second floor of this mansion, and if you find all the correct combinations via those hints, or you just look up a guide, you can open up that safe and you can get a select number of items. You can get our next summon material, which is Odin, classic Final Fantasy staple. You can get Red 13's level 4 limit break, which is Cosmo Memory. I think that's probably the first.
It is the first fourth limit.
Yeah.
Unless you know you're really grind happy at the battle arena.
Yeah. Which you can do at this point in time.
Wait, come to think of it, I'm not sure if all these slashes is seen in disc 1.
You can.
Okay.
It's actually at its cheapest in disc. No, it's not its cheapest. It's 60. It's like 65,000 battle points.
Right.
If you get it as early as disc 1, that gets cut in half in disc 2 and beyond. But you can also get the key to the basement, which we passed earlier. However, if you're going to get any of these items, you got to beat the boss inside the safe. I guess it was inside the safe.
I don't know how the fuck
I'm not
that
sure.
fit.
What the fuck?
This is Lost Number, and as you can tell from its appearance, it's got a bit of a gimmick to it. And basically,
It's a half and half.
Basically, how it works. So this dude has about 7,000 HP. I want to say. When you take about 3,500, it will transform into a form depending on what your last attack was when you brought it down to that threshold. If it is a physical attack, it will go full purple mode, and that's what you do not want.
This early anyway.
Because physical Lost Number is the strongest enemy you fought so far in the game. We're talking from the
Lost
front
blow
row.
is like 2,400.
Yeah, we're talking from the front row, no mitigation, easy 2,000 to 2,400 damage.
Right.
And that's overkill at this point.
Is that why you gave everyone sadness?
Yeah.
I gave her. I'm taking precautionary measures because I don't want the physical form. However, if you bring him below that threshold with a magical attack, he goes to his all-red magic form, and that is infinitely more manageable because while he does bring in a lot of powerful spells like tier 2 magic and all that sort of shit,
You can weather that.
yeah, Big Guard mitigates a whole bunch of that, and it doesn't hit as hard as his physical form. Again, his physical form doesn't fuck around. Like, it's scary.
Yeah.
So you want to, if you start, you should have sense at this point. You can totally use sense multiple times to keep an eye on his HP, and then once he's below that, close to that threshold, use a magical attack, get him in that magic form, bait him into that form. After that, he's in that form for the rest of the fight.
Right. So therefore, I imagine in the remake, this is going to be a tag team boss.
Oh, you think he'll split in half?
I think he'll split in half, or the damage will break him in half, and then we got to take out both of them.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it now. I said it.
Yeah. So, again, if you want to make this infinitely more manageable, at the very earliest time you can encounter him, bait out that magical form. Because if you
Right.
get that physical form, here we go. Okay, now it's magic.
That looks like a giant starfish with
Yeah.
a hair. With a hairdo.
It's like a wig
yeah.
that gains sentience.
Well,
Hell to pay.
Hey-o.
It kind of looks like a,
So, do you think Hojo made this?
Yeah, I mean, isn't everything an experiment in this place?
essentially.
It's called Lost Number, so maybe it just wasn't assigned a number
Like
after
Cloud.
it was made.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know Cloud's the Lost Number.
Oh,
Smack him in
no.
the right side of the face, he gets all physical. Smack him on the left side, he gets magical.
That's why he's going to both physical and magic.
Mm-hmm.
Zap.
Yeah, you see, that's not much
Get rid of
compared to the
Lost Blow.
fucking 2,000 to 2,400 damage you take from the physical form.
I don't know why he did the magic. This thing is really resistant to magic attacks.
Oh, okay, I want to test out the magical defense. Because remember, we were using Beta and Aqua Lung. It was like consistent 900 to 1,000 damage. Only does like 200 to this dude. So
This is
physical attacks are where you want to go because his physical defense is not very high in this form.
The only reason why it looks like it doesn't, Johnny's not doing as much damage is A, back row, B, he's under
Oh no, I
status.
switched Tifa to front row at this point.
I think he's got all the twos. Oh, there he goes.
There you go.
Nice. It kind like I was gonna say, it kind of looks like a Muppet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Like
Animal.
Animal. Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
Animal. Plays the drums.
So now you get the key to the basement from that, and you get
And
Odin.
Odin.
Odin is thankfully changed in this game, so to speak, so that he'll normally try for the instant kill attack. If you don't get that, you get Gungnir, which is basically an all-damaging... Is there an element to it?
No, I think it's not elemental.
Alright, yeah, you get an all-damaging attack, which is helpful for boss battles, because Steel is Santetsuken, or Steel-Bladed Sword attack, won't do anything against them.
Yeah, that was always kind of Odin's crutch in earlier games. Was like
But if you get the Steel-Bladed Sword, it is an instant kill.
Yeah, but that was always Odin's crutch in the earlier games, is that its gimmick was instant kill. Really badass looking summon, but it was always instant kill. And bosses, for the most part, were immune to death.
Odin is also the first summon you get where the penalties and benefits are a little higher than lower.
Like +5 or -5
Right, on
to your
HP.
HP. Good for magic, though.
My long time... Varric gets really pissy at him for doing this shit. Gesundheit.
You bring a plague to me, you stranger.
No, I brought coronavirus.
Oh my god.
This mansion takes many forms.
I would love the... I'm really hoping they play with the vampire thing a bit more, Vincent, just to have a laugh with it.
And he just comes and rises up like Dracula.
So here's how you think 7 Remakes Vincent's going to handle. He fights normally with guns and magic, and then when you manage to get him... When his ATB gauge is filled up, he transforms into one of his beasts. Fuck yes! Vincent is your black mage. He's also kind of a decent shot with the handguns. You're never really going to use him for all that. Magic's really his thing.
He is a more magic-oriented Barret.
But
Put it that way. It's also squishy,
there's a
though.
trade-off when he limit breaks. He transforms.
Mm-hmm.
When he transforms, he gains... His limit breaks are essentially uncontrollable berserk mode. I also tell him good night every time here and Anyway, the thing about Vincent which really sells him is that when he transforms, he'll see his 2 limit breaks, one being the attack and the other being an elemental attack. The first one is average, the second one's great, the third one sucks, the fourth one's amazing. And a callback to Final Fantasy in general.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know Lucretia? Who? Lucretia.
No.
No!
Just tell me the name again. It does not do anything for
I thought it was
elaboration.
Lucrezia.
It's Lucretia, yes.
I say Lucretia.
Well, Dirge Cerberus is Lucretia. But again, Dirge Cerberus is
There's a Cerberus. There's a Cerberus. Who gives a shit?
Mother of Sephiroth? I thought Genova was the mother of Sephiroth. Sephiroth full of shit?
Vincent's story is basically he carried the printer materia for Lucretia, and Lucretia went and banged Hojo. I mean, not for nothing, you know, there may be a thing about, you know...
Did they bang?
They fucked.
Did they fuck?
Hojo plus Lucretia equals Sephiroth. They fucked.
I thought they were...
Nope, they fucked. They fucked, and Genova's cells were implemented after the fact.
Into the embryo, that's right.
Yeah, but they fucked. And I know, like, it's women's body, women's choice, and all that, but Vincent, let's be honest, you lost to Hojo.
Yeah.
You fail. Neener.
Oh,
You lose.
No.
Oh, no, Hojo. She had that old man's balls in her, and it was just all over the place.
Okay, well,
in
to be
your
fair,
face.
that was like the most pedantic fucking counterpoint. He probably wasn't that old when they fucked. Because Sephiroth is how old at the time of this?
Who cares?
He's in his mid-20s, I think, right?
I don't know, but Hojo don't look all that young to me.
No. I mean, he's definitely older now. Yeah, what is Sephiroth's age? I never thought to look that up.
I could check.
Where'd
The
your sound go?
music didn't load again. Again, this port is weird. Like it just cuts music off at random points. Oh Jesus Christ! I just got here. Anyway,
The
so
enemies
this was a
are
little something.
pretty nasty, actually.
Let's see.
Not these things. These things are easy.
So
Did you
remember
come with the Peacemaker?
Mount Nibelheim. We got a taste of this in the Sephiroth flashback, but now we're here, like for real. So now we got to
is
fight
the
these enemies
behemoth.
ourselves.
This here's your behemoth from classic Final Fantasy games.
Yeah, it's kind of weird looking, it's standing on its hind legs.
Final Fantasy 12, that's pretty much what the bog standard behemoth does.
Well, I mean, Final Fantasy 6 behemoth is also standing on the hind legs too.
Believe it or no, but this is the average behemoth on the Final Fantasy 12 or their hind leg.
Yeah.
You will fight a traditional 4-leg behemoth as one of the elite marks of the game.
Wait, didn't behemoths in 10 stand on their hind legs?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Good eye.
Okay, so it says like Sephiroth is roughly 25 years old as of Nibelheim. Since his body was basically destroyed and rebuilt during the time between Nibelheim and Final Fantasy VII, that would make his actual body in 7 roughly 5 years old. His physical appearance roughly 25 years old. And his actual mental age about 30. Likewise, he would be 32 mentally during Advent Children. Appears to be about the same age as he was in Nibelheim in Final Fantasy VII, around 25.
That's really fucky because
I just asked for the number.
no, because he was. All right, remind me one more time. He was how old during the Nibelheim incident?
Roughly 25.
25, and Cloud was 16 at that time. And in an earlier flashback, he said he wanted to join Soldier because he looked up to Sephiroth, and he was not 16 at that time. He was like a kid.
Yeah.
Did we ever get an age on that, Cloud? Like maybe 10, 12 years old?
Let me see.
Not that young.
I want to say maybe like 14.
No, not that. Maybe. I'm not sure.
Let me see.
Okay, you know what? Never mind. It's not that fucking. Now that I think about it.
Ain't all that important.
Yeah. Well, no, that's not important. It's more like I'm just misinterpreting numbers and age. Because if the flashback with Cloud and Tifa at the well, where Cloud is announcing that he wants to leave to join Soldier because he looks at the Sephiroth, but it's like Sephiroth. How old was Sephiroth when he was looking up to him?
Did you ever equip the Peacemaker on him?
For Vincent,
Yeah.
that is the double growth one, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I think I do. I couldn't get an idea of what it is.
That doesn't look like it is.
No, I'm not sure.
And we got hiccups.
Fuck.
I know, Elliot. I dread them every time one of us gets the hiccups on the Let's Plays. Also, I like how the choice for music here is basically the slum music.
Yeah, it's pretty much just going back to the flashback as well. That's what we associated with too. By the way, fuck these mountains.
These mountains suck.
Yeah, these mountains are absolutely terrible, and a lot of them have unwinding pathways that go nowhere. It's just to fuck with you. But like going up them to get the treasure chest that's all the way up yonder is so confusing.
This one only, in my opinion. The thing is, this gives you the double growth weapon for red, but you're more than likely going to keep using the Seraph Comb. Now you do. You got it on him.
The plus bear, I thought for some reason was with for Vincent, and that's red 13.
The plus bear red.
Yeah.
Hey, Barry, can you use this?
Just combs his beard.
So like we got.
You know what? I can. Damn, I feel good.
So like, we got a possible age of how old Cloud was during Crisis Core.
During Crisis Core, he's 16.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's our possible age? The game says I'm 16.
Yeah, 16. Yeah.
But then like, how long was that since then? Like when he joined Soldier,
I'd imagine 14.
Well,
Child Soldier.
Cloud never joined Soldier. Checkmate, atheist.
I jumped before Elliot.
Like,
No, I would say. Are you talking about
I
the
think I meant the
flashback?
Soldier Corp.
Are you talking about the flashback with Tifa and the well? That's what I was asking earlier. I take it Cloud was probably just 13 or 14.
Then he spent 2 years in the soldiers before, you know.
Because I have nothing to base off like Shinra's army basic training resume.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, do I say? Because I mean, basic here in America is 6 months. I want to say. And after that, you get your 4 years of duty.
I hate these things.
These things are relatively innocuous.
They don't hurt much. It's just that it's a slog when they hit you with it.
Stare down slows you down.
No, stare down stops you.
Oh, it stops you. That's right.
Or at least causes paralysis.
Yeah, because 2 are different. One's physical, one's magical.
An interesting thing is you can fight dragons in here.
Dragons are what you want to fight.
Gold armlets?
Mm-hmm.
You can, but you can just buy them in the next town anyway.
Or I can steal them and not spend money at all.
But that means I gotta go pick a fight with a dragon.
No, you can just manipulate it. Just keep stealing.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can manipulate the green dragons.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was talking about earlier. I mean, we'll see it here because I showed it off.
The tubes you were looking for, Johnny, are 2 and 4. 2
I
gives you
never
the power soul
remember the
and
damn pipes you have to go down.
I think it's 2 and 4. 2 is power soul. 4 or 5, I think, is the all materia.
Either way, before you even think about heading down the pipes, climb down those ladders because one of them is collapsible, and if you take the wrong pipe and head back down here, you can't get back up
Easily. You had to go the long way around,
Yeah.
and there's a dragon for you. It'd be some shit if they have you fight like the same dragon again in a remake.
It looks
Yeah,
like
you got
Pete's.
the first
It
time.
looks like Pete's dragon.
Oh yeah,
Peach Dragon?
That fuck.
Pete?
No, I got nothing yet. Pete's Dragon. Never.
Disney film.
Disney film.
I'll remember seeing
It's
it.
really old.
It's before your time.
It's before all of our times.
By the by, this thing is fire elemental. Do not transform Vincent.
Oh, that's right, because its Beast Flare will heal it. And Beast Flare is really powerful at this point in time. It
what
can
kinda
heal
sucks
for like
is that
3k.
They give you the fucking fire monster in an area where you're going to be absorbing fire. It's like, fuck you, Vincent.
Why did I bring you here, Vincent?
I can
don't
go back
know,
to
why
bed.
did you? Yeah, you know, I was enjoying my coffin perfectly fine until you assholes came in here and gave me bad memories.
More sins. White Wind's your pretty much go-to healing if you're going to spam Big Guard. Because White Wind is not halved by Big Guard.
No, it's not. Yeah, that's something I keep forgetting about in other playthroughs is that Magic Barrier halves all magic damage, including Restoration. Way to go, Vincent. It's because I woke you up, you petty fuck. Boy, I can't wait to get this gold armor. Okay, good.
I wonder if stealing mechanics are going to work in that game.
I wouldn't be surprised if they just consolidated it into Mug. Given that I don't see how a combat system like in Remake has a basic steal. You're just going up to the enemy and it's like, hey. And then you just steal their item and then you just leave.
Or like you manipulate them, you just pickpocket like slowly.
Or you just make it more in line with like attacking. You just make it Mug.
I see manipulate being one of Ketchi's mechanics.
You had to dig up that dragon's butthole to get that gold armlet.
Yeah, I guess it's bit its tongue. Hey, let's wrap it up with the Klim Hazard.
Ouch!
The purple trail is glitched in the PS4 version.
Really?
Yeah, because normally when you rise with Klim Hazard, the purple trail follows you from the beginning of the animation. It doesn't show up until the end of it for some reason.
Huh.
The good thing about Vincent, though, is his limit breaks are very easy to learn. He has, like, the lowest amount of kills necessary, I believe.
Yeah.
So it's not for you to just, like, go find, like, an area full of enemy skills to grab and then just go bash the shit out of everything.
To make up for it, they make the death penalties gimmick based on the amount of
Obnoxious.
enemies I kill.
And once you're done with the limit grinding, you don't care much for Vincent. And
No.
it's like, oh, fuck.
Unless you want to do, like, the underflow glitch because you have a lot of time to waste.
I know what you're talking about, too. That's basically where you kill, like, 65,500.
You kill so many fucking enemies that you glitch death penalties damage output so that it goes into the negatives, and it can one-shot everything, including the weapons.
I wouldn't honestly mind it if it was like a total party killing thing, but it's only Vincent's, and Vincent is probably not going to have the highest body count.
Not to mention the amount of enemies to kill, like 65,000 plus is a lot. Like even if it was just regular fodder, you'd be close to level 99. And it's like, at what point? I mean, what are you trying to prove at that point? You know, just to say that you can do it, sure, but you know that's the entire point of beating super bosses. But it's like, that's overkill or oversoul.
Yeah. The Power Soul you just got's really a fascinating fucking weapon.
It really is. I'll be demonstrating the raw power of it as early as this session, and then later down the road. Power Soul powers up when the user is near death, or at least in a situation that simulates near death, which is a very important distinction. Because while you might associate near death with being in yellow health, which is also a way of doing it, that can also be afflicted with something like death sentence. And when Tifa uses Power Soul while in near death, combined with something like the Death Blow, you're doing a lot of fucking damage this early in the game. And it's pretty remarkable. You just got to deal with the flimsy accuracy.
Or you can just beat the shit out of everything. You can't go in there, Johnny.
No. You still get access to the Mako Reactor, which is so strange. I think that they would do something here. I'm hoping Remake does something with this.
I would hope so, too. And then the end of it's just nothing.
Yeah.
I feel like they would do something with it at least.
If you had like Tifa in your party,
Yeah.
you know, it was like, this is where I fell down.
This is where I got. This is where I got stabbed.
Yeah.
Do you remember this, Cloud? Yeah. How?
Liar. So yeah, I'm turning encounters off because we fought everything we needed to fight here, and
There's one other monster.
these pathways are really long and winding. What other monster?
There's a monster. It flings the iron ball around in here too.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about those. Spoiler warning: we don't fight them because I never ran into them.
Don't worry about it. They're forgettable. All they can do is they can cast Sadness on you, do a Quake variation attack on all your party members, and clock you in the head with an iron ball. That's your sniper CR right there.
Yeah, we want to go for that because that is
It's one of the few weapons that'll automatically connect with Death Blow and cause the counter and cause a surefire hit.
Yeah. Attack percentage is 255.
Jesus.
The only other weapon in this game that has that is Tifa's God Hand.
Never misses. And I like to think that God Hand is just really large. That's why that's why it never misses. It's like a foam finger.
No, it's just like the hand of God. Pow! Interestingly enough, we actually do get physical design of how it looks, and it looks really hokey.
What does it look like?
I'll dig it out.
Does it look like from the strategy guide?
Yeah, it's like from the Ultimania Omega.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that. We're almost at the end of this part anyway.
I hope Elliot will think to put it in.
The unwinding pathways, the only reason why you would come down to this part of Mount Nibelheim is to get these extra items.
Yeah.
So go after them if you can. After you get the Sniper CR and the Elixir, you're done here. And the Elemental Materia. You are done here. There's no point in going down south here as I'm demonstrating, which is why we're going to cut the part here. Because after that, is that there's something else to do here. It looks like it has 2 fucking mufflers at the end of it.
It really does. It looks stupid. This is the worst God Hand I've ever seen.
Yeah. We probably send that to Elliot or Sabrina. Just like post it on the screen here.
You do it.
That's
I don't feel like it. Just look up Final Fantasy VII God Hand.
Yeah, seriously, Elliot, why can't you do that?
Have a good night, everybody.